Made it to Slauson. And Western. Last Dutch right now. However, while I was sitting with my cool ass little shopping cart, I don't know if I can hear my voice. While I was sitting with my shopping cart, plugging in last night, an older couple came by, said, "Here, would you like $1?" I'm like, "Sure." So he gave me $1, and she accidentally dropped some change, 2 quarters and a nickel, and a penny, I think. That's basically a pack of Dutches that just came out of nowhere. And they said, "Jesus cares about you," and I'm like, "I know. I study the Bible quite a bit." So I rolled out with 4. This is my 4th. 2 today, 2 last night. But I found another 6 or 7 cents on the ground, so I have just enough to get another pack at 7-Eleven. But it's raining pretty hard. But just like Enya says, is it in the rain? I don't know. But after all this pandemic and all this virus spreading and everything, it's good to get rain. And it's good water, good precipitation. It cleans up the streets. It's outside of my jacket, which has been dirty because I've been sleeping on cat urine and human urine, I'm sure, on the cement or in the bushes, or on the park benches, all kinds of weird shit. And I haven't been able to get enough cash to go do laundry yet, so at least the outside of my jacket's getting clean. And it can handle it. And like my snazzy Nike windbreaker that I got from Dick's in Utah, used to be Media Play, or at least right around there. Maybe it was a Gar Brothers or something, I don't know. Still fending off the water all right. Just slow rolling today. Like a hurt bowler. Whose line is that anyway? Wayne Brady. For a guy who does that much improv, his freestyle is fucking dumb. I think he's been on Sway twice and tried to like change the formatting, which you're not supposed to do. I'm like, you don't rap, bro. It was like when I automatically expected Stanley John Charles to be good at basketball, and he's like, "Oh." I'm like, okay, my bad. Not. I don't need to get into that stuff. Miami was so fun. So I went there that 2 years. I went to Orlando in '91. Went back on the honeymoon, so I was in Miami and the Bahamas a little bit. And then did like a Western Caribbean cruise with Vision. But didn't hit Haiti. Went to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic with Sanjeev. Can't stand that motherfucker. And then just back to Miami again. So, and then Haiti, but we didn't stop in Miami as a direct flight. So that's, considering Florida is in the Caribbean. It's not just the Gulf of Mexico, but Texas has some beach. I haven't really explored much of Texas, just that one partial summer. It was only maybe a month there. Lubbock and Amarillo, 2012. Before it came down here. That was a crazy contrast to go from like, come on in and have a glass of water in Lubbock, Texas, to being like pounding cold metal doors in Long Beach and Lakewood. I think in that other video I said Ingleswood instead of Inglewood. I dropped the S for Chris Bagley probably. We'd always be bouncing to the Oakland airport down the Berkeley Tunnel and just like, boom, boom, boom. I think he had an Oldsmobile or something. Picking up people from the airport. But same thing, JetBlue, another Utah company, fly into the Long Beach airport. So that's not too far from here. And like LAX is over here. That was That was right when it ended with Miss Eliza Jane Tingy. Get back from Tonga. Now it's almost 3 years. That's crazy. Almost 3 years since Tonga. 3 years since New Zealand's passed. A year since I've been in Utah. Almost 2 years since I've seen my parents after like that bike fall. That's when I got this, when I went in there after the bike fall and Rex picked me up. So much bullshit's been going on. And like, the story needs to just come to some sort of a conclusion at some point. That I've kept my cool and been in positive energy for a lot of people. And then a lot of things happen at once and I snap. And people have a temper. People have anger. That's why there's a word anger. It doesn't just... everyone can't just be passive their whole life. Sometimes people offend you. Like, you can choose not to be offended, whatever that David Bednar talk is. But like, there are times when you get blatantly offended, mocked, laughed at, told to kill yourself, like threatened, and people just laugh. Oh, like Brad Rossiter, Rex Patrick, Jake Lord, Dustin Mack. Like, these guys are such fucking assholes. You don't know what it's like to be by yourself in a van with no gun and police threatening you, telling you to go to the crest, and these dudes saying all this dumb shit because they want to suck Todd's dick so bad, and they're trying to say that, well, we're going to give Eliza a bunch of good dick, don't worry, dumb fucker, and all this shit. And it's like, how do I know that 12 of these fucking Vivint guys aren't going to pull up on me and just like beat the shit out of me in my van? Because it's pretty obvious I'm showing it almost day by day on my Instagram. Or that these police don't just like fuck around with me. It's not something, when you're by yourself and you don't have anyone, you have to consider things a lot differently. That might just be empty threats, but you don't know if they're empty threats. People get pissed off all the time. So I had to process some of that, but anyway, that Dutch was good. So that's the update, just slow playing it in the rain until I get down there, but it's lost since about the halfway mark. I have to get down to, what's it called? Imperial, I think? Where the big freeway crosses, it's right there. There's a golf course there. And I have to figure out if they have Wi-Fi at the county building. At least my iPad strikes, but there's a 7-Eleven around the corner. I don't need to go get another pack right now, but it's nice when it's cold out and you're wet. Cover up in a little bus stop, smoke a cigar. So probably another update later.